Hi everybody, it's December 1st, 2024, and I'm in my happy place, Mackin Park, in the Millardville Francophone neighborhood of Coquitlam, British Columbia, and they have their Christmas lights done up, as you can see. Isn't that beautiful? So I've been posting these videos as a form of therapy when I ran out of money for counseling therapy for watching my little brother with Down syndrome, Paul Kierans, 64 with Down syndrome, be locked up by the British Columbia New Democratic Party government for 588 days after I complained to the police about a fraudulent and forged power of attorney that they created over Paul to give him the COVID-19 shot. So they did that on February 1st of 2021, and I didn't find out about it until February 11th of 2022. And when I complained to the police on August 26th of 2022, the group home terminated permanently my in-person visits with my little brother for 500. So they locked him up. He was retired, so he didn't have his day program. So he was locked up at his group home run by L'Arche, the evil, diabolical, fraudulently Catholic residence provider for adult incapable people. L'Arche, L'Arche, started by Jean Vanier, a retired Canadian naval officer who just happened to be an sex predator. I'm not kidding. Him and his buddy, defrocked Catholic priest Thomas Philippe from France, started up these group homes, and then they preyed upon the young immigrant women that work there for 50 years until Jean Vanier died in 2019. So all of this kind of came out in 2019. It's one of the worst scandals in Canadian history, and I've been saying all along that my brother's isolation, confinement, and death is the worst miscarriage of justice in British Columbia history. So I don't know if anybody's been following. I know that Paul Fraser, my wonderful friend, has been helping me with my legal expenses through my GoFundMe account. But after my brother died, when I continued to complain about his confinement and death, what they did was when they found out that I had complained to the police and that the police were investigating the fraudulent and forged power of attorney, they filed an application to have me declared a vexatious litigant. So I was a lawyer for 23 years until I was disabled. So there's lots of people out there that would like to take a crack at me and to litigate with me. And what they want to do, what the BC government and my sister want to do, is they want to cut my knees out from under me so that I can't defend myself against litigation, or I can't litigate. There's some outstanding claims that I have against my disability insurance provider. So the government appointed my 83-year-old Catholic nun sister 4,000 kilometers away in Ontario as my brother's representative. And when I complained, the Catholic Church, they wrote me a letter of recommendation. One hand, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, because my parish priest wrote me a letter of recommendation to be my brother's guardian. So I just went to Mass, and it was the most beautiful Mass. It was a tiny little choir, only 3 women, but they sounded like they had the voice of angels. It was like Christmas bells. It was so beautiful. And, so that's shaken, all of this has shaken my faith as a devout Catholic. But, the bottom line is that I have faith in Jesus, and Jesus is my Lord. Jesus is God. And I feel like Jesus has been backing me up every step of the way. I feel strangely happy, even with all this stuff going on. So I believe that I walked out of the hearing to have me declared a vexatious litigant when the judge went past. I have a 2-hour time limit set by my cardiologist by medical certificate, and the judge just barreled on right past it. No other judge has done that. So the courts, I have enough faith in the system and in God that I'm not giving up. And so I believe that she's probably declared me a vexatious litigant. I'll find out tomorrow. But I've already appealed the decision, and the hearing, my appeal is set for December 16th. So the next episode of this saga in court is December 16th. Please, I've reposted my GoFundMe account. To file my appeal costs $280. There's photocopying that I have to do. Any amount that you could give would be appreciated. So please continue. I'm fighting for you and for other disabled people like myself and like my brother, for our rights to freedom of association or constitutional rights of due process and freedom of association. And so if you could contribute to our GoFundMe account, my birthday's coming up in 8 days. So what I'm asking people to do for my birthday is please kick in a few bucks, whatever you can afford, to my GoFundMe account to pay for the legal. I'm doing all the work, but there's filing fees and copying fees that I need to pay. I need to cover. So if you can kick in whatever you can afford into my GoFundMe account, ultimately, I hope we get a good decision that will protect the rights of disabled people like Paul and me. So I love you all, and happy first day of, actually it's the first day of the Catholic calendar year, December 1. It's very exciting. So take care, everybody. I'm just trying to let you get the full effect of these wonderful lights. So I'm in Mackin Park, just to remind you, I'm in Mackin Park at the corner of Brunette and Marmont Street in Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. And Merry pre-Christmas. Take care, everybody.